everyone, Lego Mega 96.1 here with another video. Well, today's video is going to be a little different. And no, I'm not leaving YouTube, I'm not clickbaiting you guys, I'm not doing anything like that. But instead, I want to talk about my favorite comedians. And there's one comedian in particular that I want to talk about the most, which I find really good and really funny. Now, if you saw the title and the notification, and I'm talking about, of course, none other than Jeff Dunham. Now, without a shadow of a doubt, I love this guy. And I love of the little people in the boxes, mainly his puppets. Now, if you ask me, I've seen all of his specials. I've been to 3 of his shows, and I've even seen his short-lived TV series he did. Now, you're probably wondering, who is Jeff Dunham? Well, for those who don't know, Jeff Dunham is a ventriloquist. In other words, he talks to dummies. Mainly puppets. That's another word for dummies. Now, I was introduced to Jeff Dunham when I was a teenager. I noticed my mother and my older brother are talking in my older brother's room. And I saw he has a special on. It was on Comedy Central. And the name of the... Now, one of the specials that I saw when I was introduced to, it was called Spark of Insanity. Now, for those who don't know, Spark of Insanity marked the first appearance of our most beloved dead terrorist throughout the entire world, named Ahmed, the Dead Terrorist. And it was after that I was introduced to him. And I pretty much seen all of his specials, like Arguing with Myself, Control Chaos, his Christmas special, Mining the Monsters, and a couple of his Netflix specials. And I even seen his TV series too, his short-lived TV series. And I gotta admit, it's kind of funny. Now, who are these puppets that he has in his show? Well, mainly he has Walter, this grumpy old guy with a face like this. Ahmed, the Dead Terrorist, which is, of course, a dead terrorist. Peanut, a crazy, wacky purple woozle, I believe he's called. Bubba J, a Buddha-bellied alcoholic from the South. And Jose Jalapeno on a Stick, which is basically a talking jalapeno on a stick. Yeah, but not only that, he also had other puppets that usually appeared in the show as well. Like in Spark of Insanity, he had a superhero named Melvin with a real long nose, and when he was trying to fly, his hair fell off and he was like bald as a billiard ball. In another special he did called Arguing with Myself, he has Sweet Daddy D, which is a African-American puppet. Now, I've only seen Sweet Daddy D on the TV show he did called The Jeff Dunham Show and Arguing with Myself. That was the only time I saw him. I never saw him in person. So, yeah. And I saw Irk on one TV special that Dunham did. And when it was on Comedy Central, I don't know the name of it, but I do know the name of the character. His name is Irk. He's got these, he's kind of like a teenager with the earbuds in his ears. He's on his phone. Yeah, there's that. Now, there's also another character which appeared in a movie with Ben Stiller and Paul Rudd, I believe it was. There's a puppet named Diane. And in case you're wondering, no, I haven't seen her in the show. Now, there's also another puppet that also appeared on Mighty the Monsters as well as Control Chaos, and that's Ahmed's son, AJ, or Ahmed Jr. Now, that's pretty much all I know so far. If I butchered some of the things from Jeff Dunham, I apologize. I haven't seen all of his stuff, but I've heard about it. I've seen the shows. I love the guy. I love the puppets, and yeah. Now, my first time to a Jeff Dunham show was a couple of years ago. I went there with my mother when Dunham came to Philadelphia. And the first time I've been to a show, I was in my seat dying with laughter. I mean, you should have seen me. I was like, and overall, it was pretty funny. Now, the second time, I was my younger brother, and again, I loved it. And the third time I went down to see Dunham was he was doing a Valentine's Day special. Now, I won't spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil the show. But let's just say on February 3rd, you're going to love the Valentine's Day special. But all I got to say is, I saw the show. It was unedited and uncensored. And like before, I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. Yep, and you're gonna love it. Trust me. Oh, and a little heads up, I'll be doing a video of a list of my favorite comedians somewhere down the line, so keep your eye out on that. Oh, and Mr. Dunham, Jeff, if it's okay if I call you Jeff, I love your show, bud, and I love the little people in the boxes, and I love what you do on the show. Well, keep up the good work, my friend. Love you. And yeah, that's it for this video, my friends. And if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more like this, just please feel free to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell notifications so that way you can be notified if I upload the next video. And also, subscribe to my gaming channel, Lego Maker Gaming. And you'll see that in the description below. And as always, this is Lego Maker 96-1, signing off.